Let's spin today on my auto wind flyer from Levelwind Systems. This flyer was made specifically for the Kromsky Sonata. So I need to remove the flyer on the Kromsky first, and then I put the auto wind flyer on in its place. And the cool thing about this flyer is you can use any of the existing bobbins you have for your own wheel. No buying extra bobbins. I take my lead yarn and I put it through both of the yarn guides, and then I slip the yarn through the orifice. Now this is a really cool feature. It has an on and off switch. So you toggle it to on. Can you see that light? So it shows you that it's on. Now what it does is it moves this back yarn guide back and forth, and it deposits the yarn evenly on the bobbin. This is so nice. You can just spin and spin and spin and not have to stop and change hooks. Today I'm going to be spinning some sundown. This is 23 micron merino and beautiful soft tussa silk. I'm going to spin it from the fold because of the orientation of the colors in the comb top. This works out so much better with this type of fiber. All right, let's attach it to my leader and let's go. So I'm spinning with a short forward draft from the fold. Even though it was a worsted prep to begin with, I changed it to a woolen prep because I folded over my finger and I'm getting more air in between the fibers, but I'm using a worsted draw. So the resulting yarn may be called a semi-woolen yarn. See how evenly this deposits the yarn in the bobbin? This is so nice. I love not having to change hooks. And because it's so nice and even, you're going to get more yarn on a bobbin. This is my resulting bobbin. I want to ply this into 2-ply, but I'm going to ply it from a center pull ball. So what that means is I need to take it off the bobbin, make it into a center pull ball, and then ply it. So I'm using my Acreworks Lazy Kate, which I absolutely love. I add this little plastic piece to the top of the bobbin because it provides a little bit of friction so the yarn just doesn't come whizzing off that bobbin when I'm spinning it into a cake. All right, so I take off the yarn and I put a little knot into the end. This helps keep it in place when I put it on my Kato automatic yarn winder. I attach the yarn to the Kato yarn winder, and this thing is so nice. It's completely automatic. I don't have to turn the handle anymore. This is another thing that I really love. I mean, is this not easy or what? Okay, now that I have it wound into a cake, let's go ahead and get to plying. Not only does the flyer spin a nice single, but it also plies beautifully. And here's the yarn. Thanks for watching and see you next time.